Saludos amigas y amigos de la audiofilia, mi nombre es Pedro Díaz, aquí estamos otra vez. Les traigo la parte de los autógrafos con el maestro Simon Rattle. Estoy un poquito al sol aquí, pero bueno. Y en esta sesión van a ver algunos discos insólitos y algunos que ni siquiera él conoce o hace tiempo que ve. El primer disco que le di para autografiar fue este, El pájaro de fuego, Stravinsky. Y este es el ballet completo. Se lo presumo porque ya los tengo autografiados. Obviamente esto sucedió antes de que yo hiciera esta introducción. La segunda es la Misa Glagolítica de Janáček, que es una tremenda pieza. No se escucha muy a menudo. Yo la he tocado solamente una vez en mi vida. Aquí ven las fotos de el maestro muy joven. Él me dijo que, bueno, él lo dice en la entrevista, que esta fue la primera grabación que hizo con la orquesta de Birmingham, de la ciudad de Birmingham. Este es el EMI ASD 4066. La grabación no es una cosa así super audiófila, pero es una grabación decente y la interpretación es muy dinámica, muy buena. Este es uno muy especial porque este lo hizo reír bastante. Quinta de Sibelius con la Orquesta Filarmonia. Y ya verán las cosas muy curiosas que él dice. EMI ASD 4168. Ahora tenemos uno muy interesante. Un disco con música de jazz que tiene La creación del mundo de Miló, tiene Rhapsody in Blue y algunas otras cosas que son arreglos de la banda Paul Whiteman, que fue una banda, un grupo de jazz de big band muy conocido. Y él usó las partes originales para grabar esto. Él lo habla también en la sesión de autógrafos. Y el último, uno súper interesante, que es un disco de la Orquesta Juvenil del Condado de Hampshire en Inglaterra. Y da la casualidad que aquí toca un amigo mío, compañero oboísta, que se llama Nicholas Daniels. Y aquí ven la foto de Rattle muy joven. Bueno, pues eso es todo lo que tengo. Espero que disfruten esta sesión. Ahora vamos a tener al maestro Rattle autografiando mis discos. Maestro, I'm going to hand you some records. If you would please autograph them and then you could tell me a little bit about them.
Oh, good grief. Okay, well, this is a little bit of history. This is the Firebird with the City of Birmingham Orchestra and also some wonderful pieces, the Four Studies, the Scherzo alla Russe pieces that get played less. But from my Birmingham time, where I was with this orchestra for 18 years and we all grew up together. So what year was this made in? This was made at the end of the 80s. Wow, that is almost history. What a thought. Yeah, EMI, they came to me quite early on in the Birmingham story, and they said, we would like to record what you're doing. We would like to help the orchestra to grow. And so we had asked you to play a Sibelius cycle, for instance, in London, but we would like now to do this with the Birmingham Orchestra. And I mean, we made at least 40 recordings there, which is kind of extraordinary.
Yes, I have some other.
And a lot of very risky things. And I listen to them and they sound okay.
I particularly like this recording because the energy is almost demonic. The pace and it's just a really, really good.
I mean, I remember we had a thing that we did very often, these recordings in one take. There was the Firebird, I'm sure, would have been 2 whole performances and the occasional tiny little patch. But we basically had played the pieces a lot, and then we came and just spilled our guts on the floor. Ah, wow. The Janacek Glagolitic Mass with this was actually the first recording I made with the CBSO, so this must be 1981 or 80 or 81, and who that kid there with black hair conducting is, I don't know. Extraordinary. Yeah, John Mitchinson, the great British tenor, he got sick. He never got sick, but I can remember we recorded it without him. And a couple of weeks later, we went into a studio at 10 in the morning. And I said, John, do you need to warm up to do this? And he said, oh, I don't need to warm up, but could I go off and have a cigarette? And so he had an untipped, really strong cigarette he rolled himself. I went, yeah, that's okay. And we played the tape, and he just recorded it. He recorded it over this. What a memory. Felicity Palmer, then a great soprano, now in her 70s, still singing alto magnificently. But, well, one of my favourite pieces, and oh, good God! Sibelius 5. And can you imagine?
Would you show us the cover?
Yep. Can you imagine that they let me wear that? Where did that shirt come from and that bow tie? This is really something. And can you imagine that they would make a photograph and still leave me with a piece of acne on my chin that they wouldn't edit out? Good Lord. And a white tuxedo. This white tuxedo I know, because I bought it for my debut with the Los Angeles Philharmonic, and they sent me the contract and it said, you must wear a tuxedo. And I thought we didn't know the word tuxedo except a white tuxedo. And I remember I turned up to play my first concert with the LA Phil in a white tuxedo, and of course all the orchestra were in black dinner jackets. And it was actually Sibelius Fifth and Menuhin played. Even Menuhin thought that the white tuxedo was hilarious. And I remember going out and hiring something proper for the next day. But for some reason, they said, oh, you should wear that jacket. I looked like a member of the Paul Whiteman band. Very serious.
And
great orchestra, though, the Philharmonia.
Speaking of Paul Whiteman, I have something special for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, this I remember. Now, this is something else. That was just around my 30th birthday. I remember it. Well, I also remember the braces that my wife bought me with the piano keyboard on it. Lots of jazz-related pieces, and it's funny. This is a while ago. This must have been the 90s. Oh, 87. And of course, the Mio Création du Monde was a well-known piece, but the Bernstein Prelude, Fugue and Riffs was very rarely played at this time. And the Whiteman recordings. There's a composer you made. He's dead now, Oliver Nussen, great composer and conductor, and he introduced me to the Whiteman pieces that Gunther Schuller had recorded. And I got in touch with the Whiteman family, who still exist. And they said, look, all his music is in a university. and we can send it to you. And so we recorded this from Whiteman's original band parts. And it had Mr. Beiderbecke trumpet on it. It had hilariously Mr. Crosby trombone and vocals. This was Bing Crosby, who used to pretend to play the trombone, and then he would come out of the trombone section and do the vocals. But he had music. Bix Beiderbecke had almost no music. He just had lengths of bars and styles of solos. The Peoples, I mean, this wonderful thing of there being kind of whiskey, the bottom of whiskey glass stains on the parts. But we were playing from the same parts that his band played from in this. So this is also quite a memory.
You can sign on the plastic because it's going to be over inside another plastic, so it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And now for the last one.
Oh, good grief. Now, this recording I've never seen. I remember, of course, conducting the Hampshire County Youth Orchestra. I remember that very well. I can't...
To be a very well-known oboist today who was part of that group.
Nick Daniel was there, of course. And he played the cor anglais in this. He was really a kid. What did we play? Yes, the Prokofiev First Piano Concerto. That I can remember. Strike Up the Band. Yeah, I always had this great love for these Gershwin, the show overtures. And yeah, and Gary, what's his name? Gary it was. Yes, Gary Holmes, who conducted them. I mean, who was really kind of such a saint, even though he put the youth orchestra in dresses that looked like that. What a wonderful thing. So that, you know, and I bet, Roger Tapping was principal viola. But the interesting thing is now, as you know, as an old British musician, I would probably know a number of these players.
How many performances did you do with this orchestra? Do you remember?
I think I did one. It was one concert. Yep, just one concert. 'Cause, yeah, I think I came down and did a couple of rehearsals. Once he said, let's do a concert. But I will bet you if I looked at some of these names, because the youth orchestra movement in England was so powerful. With the Merseyside Youth Orchestra that I was in.
They were like almost semi-professional.
Well, you know, but we were all kids. But you know, we I conducted. We were all up to 18, but we did the Rite of Spring, the Symphonie Fantastique, Shostakovich 10th. You know, these orchestras were, and some of them still are, really good. How very nice to see. Yeah, I didn't even know that this existed. So that's very special.
Thank you, Maestro.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been great. And
Wow.
look forward to playing Rosenkavalier with you.
And, you know, let's all remain recording nerds. What a good thing. Thank you.